All right, this short tutorial is going to talk about assigning teachers to the evaluation matrix, which is basically assigning them based on their years in district, which will then indicate the number of evaluations they get. So there's three areas: the 1 to 2 years, the 3 to 4, and the tenure. And there's actually a fourth that won't take effect till next year, and that's a corrective action plan. So we're going to assign them to those areas, and that will indicate whether they have a 1 to 2 years, they'll have 2 long and a short. 3 to 4 will have 1 long and 2 short, and then the tenure will have 3 short. So we're going to go to Evaluation Manager. These tabs show up. You need a system setup to do this, and again, I don't know. I believe only the principals have this right now. We're going to go to System Setup. And then let me remind you, I'm going to go to Observation Matrix. Anytime you see a pencil, that means edit. So we're going to edit this. And now my non-tenured 1 to 2 years. I'm going to hit the edit. I'm going to go to Associated Staff Members. You got to click your school here. And that's going to tell me who's in there. Now, for training purposes, I know Colby Thompson's not in there, and you'll know too who should be in there, who shouldn't, or you're going to have to do a check on that. So Colby Thompson's not in there, and I want to add him to that. So I hit add staff member, and simply put in his last name. Search. He comes up. I'm going to click him and add it. I'm not going to do it now because I want to do it in the face-to-face training, but it's as simple as that. And then they show up there. And again, if you wanted to delete somebody from there, if somebody made a mistake, you would hit the X and that would delete them. So that's it. Now let me just show you what we mean by the matrix. And if you go back here to observations, and there's the matrix button. Okay, there's the staff members. We looked at that before. And here's how I knew Colby wasn't in there. These numbers over here, and I mentioned them in the last tutorial, indicate that 0 out of 3 observations have been completed. So if you go to Colby down here and he has a 0 there, that means that he hasn't been assigned. And there's a couple others here also, but they're inappropriate, not relative. Like Mary Beth has not. Once we put the supervisors in there, she will be, but she's not. So I know Colby's not assigned. That's how I knew he wasn't assigned. When I speak of the matrix, this is what I talk about. So this is the 1 to 2 year, and I can change that and look at the 3 to 4, and change that and look at the tenured. And what will happen if you see this key over here? Once they're completed, they turn green. If they're in progress, they'll be yellow, and if they have not been done, they're red. So at the end of the year, or at some point, you should be looking at this and saying, hey, I need to see a majority or green, or at the end of the year, you should see all green. So that's how you assign teachers to the matrix, meaning what category do they fit in. All right.